Hello and welcome to my workshop. We recently finished up the lower fascia for the front of the Jeep, which rounds out all of the modifications that need to be made to make this into the Cherokee look. Now there's still a lot of detail work that needs to be finished, sanding and filling and so forth. On this lower fascia we have spots for lights on either side, and they'll just slip in from behind. We'll paint those amber. We've completed the seat modification. Now, as with the front and the rest of the truck, there's still a lot of detail work to sort out. There's lines you can see where they're I put the piece together, and this just needs to be molded together. But mainly what I did here is to section out a piece of the seat. I ended up moving it back about 5 or 6 millimeters, and the reason why is that the seat is a good looking seat. It's just a little too long, so you put any figure in here before, the calves would actually hit right here, not the back of the knee. So now when you put the seat, upper seat portion into these two holes, you put a driver in, he's sitting right in the center of the seat like you normally would. His back is firmly against it, not just kind of touching on one spot, so it looks like he's actually sitting in the seat, and his knees bend right at the corner of the seat. So a fair amount of work to get that moved back, but I think it's going to make it look really good. Just have to come in here and finish hiding this seam. It's pretty close, but still some work to do. While I was doing that, I actually lowered the floor pan on both sides. The passenger side required a pretty steep angle to accommodate the drive shaft going to the transfer case, and a little bit of an angle on the driver's side. But what I ended up getting is a deep enough floor pan so that the driver's feet can rest down, and it actually looks pretty nice because it's got a little bit of an undercut when I put this in, so it looks like the seat is actually hovering above. Just get a little more scale detail instead of where in the back where it's just a mold line where the seat runs in. What we're going to do next is work on a tail light bezel. So we're using a slightly modified Tamiya tail light. It's actually very close to the one that they used for the Jeep. And so if you'll think of this as the base, and we'll end up cutting a majority of this portion out, and there'll be a bezel that will come up around each side and fill in the gaps and be contoured to this tail light. But it'll also have the contour of the body. So very close to that, which I'm excited about. I just need to get these taillight bezels. So let's get started.
So I was able to get the taillight bezels finished. I still need to paint the chrome paint with my airbrush onto the bezels, but I was able to also get the lenses painted red, and these are pretty well shaped into look similar to what the original Jeep concept vehicle had.